Well, good evening, Floss Tube friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Trisha, and this is a channel all about cross stitch. Today is March the 20th, and it is take 2. I did record this morning, but I realized I didn't introduce myself, which may be a problem for some people. So anyway, here I am again, and it was very serendipitous actually that I have to redo this because I have some haul from market. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So let's get straight into it. What I have today is I have 8 whips. One of which is a new start. I don't think I showed it before, so that's a new start. And yeah, we're going to jump straight in. It's been a bit of a challenging time for me because I kind of lost my stitchy bug. And then my husband went away for about 10 days. And yeah, so I decided to change my stitchy spot, which I'll show you a little bit later, but you can see here, this is my TARDIS. And if you've been here before, normally that's fully open. So now it's in a different place and it's closed. Anyhow, let's get into it. So whip 1 is, this is Anne Oliver. It's Hands Across the Sea. It's Anne Oliver, 1845. This drew me because actually she's my namesake. She may be from Bristol area and I'm from Coventry, which isn't that far away. My maiden name is Oliver and my middle name is Anne, just like this, Anne Oliver. Anyway, so I jumped into this. This is being stitched on 32 count, I think it's a Belfast linen, and it is called Lightly Salted Not Roasted. I've completed the border on it, or not today, but I have completed the border on it and it matched up, which is a feat in and of itself. And this is how much I've done altogether. And I'll show you a little closer up what I worked on basically today. So I've put in 938 stitches on her. And yeah, when I picked it up again, I realized there were things I did not like. So it's being stitched with silks, either 103s or soie d'Alger. Yeah. And yeah, so what I worked on this time is all of the alphabet. I did all of the alphabet except for the letter A. I did all of this bit here and here. And I was filling in some of these flowers. And you know, what I don't like are the colour of the leaves here. I don't like that. So anyway, I tried this colour green. It's a darker green than like the vine kind of thing green. And I like that better. I added this colour, it's a 103. And I think I'm starting to like it now because with having this colour, it kind of makes this colour fit in a bit more. I'm going to take this gold out because I don't like that. And I'm just going to use the colours for the flowers. Look at that. Isn't it nice? So I'm a lot happier with it. So moving forward, yeah, much happier with it. I've made a few mistakes, don't we all? But I'm not changing anything. I'm just leaving it as it is. Nobody's perfect. And it makes it unique to me if I've made mistakes. So this is the 103 that I've added in. Isn't that a beautiful colour? And this is the Stargazer green that I added in for the to darken up the leaves. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing on this one. Did I say the fabric was from Be Stitch Me? It's from Be Stitch Me, lightly salted, not roasted. So that's that one. And then I'm going to show you my focus full coverage that I'm doing. It's called Better to See You With. I just call her red, it's much easier. Yeah, and I'll show you here. This is, oh no, it isn't. You know, you get it just so, and then something happens. So this is Better to See You With. And you can see, you see the wolf. Isn't he amazing? And Little Red Riding Hood. I just love this. So this is actually from the Cross Stitch Studio. And it is 671 by 825 stitches. And I did have that written down what that would come out at. Oh yeah, 553,500 stitches. And I think it's roughly 6,000 stitches a month to get it. I don't know when to get it done by. I think it was within 10 years or 9 years or something. So we shall see. So I started this on January, maybe January the 1st. I've nearly finished my second page. I'm stitching it on 25 count easy grid. And there we are, starting to get some of the greens in. So I'm not stitching it across that way. This is the end of the second page. And then I think I'm going to go across this way a little bit, and then I'm going to go down. Yeah. So that's that one. It's so much easier now. I have a scroll frame to put it on, because I can just leave it like that all the time. I work on it every day. I put in about 180 stitches a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. What I've done so far this month is 3,427 stitches. Not too bad. It really should have been more because it was on my whip go. And I should have spent 3 full days stitching it. Well, excuse me, my stitchy bug had just gone out the window, and yeah. So I am stitching on it every day. There are, oops, sorry. I nearly lost you there altogether. Yeah. Some days I've barely got any stitches in. There were 3 days that I haven't stitched this month. So, yeah, I'm hoping to do better. That's on my report card. Needs to put more effort in and do better. Okay, this next one up is a Bothy Threads kit. It is 12 Days of Christmas. And I'm working on 8 Maids of Milking. And on this one, I got, let me see, 398 stitches. Yeah, I need to complete a block every other month in order to get this finished this year. I want this finished this year. I think I have, how many blocks do I have left to do? I have completed 3, 5, I've completed 6 blocks. So I have another 6 blocks. It's still going to take me all year. and anyway, I can only do the best I can. So here are the stitches that I did this month. So that's 398 stitches there in 8 maids of milking, and this is what it looks like thus far. This is stitched on 28 count Lugana, and where this blue block here, 4 calling birds, I made a mistake there, so that has to be frogged out to some extent. So yes, I found where my mistake is, at least I think I have. And so yeah, when I get to it, so I'm kind of stitching all the blocks all around it, and then I'll do that one last. So that is 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, just want to put things away. Usually I leave everything to the end, and then yeah, it's a lot. I'll put that on the floor. Next up, oh, that's my new start. I'll leave that to the end. So the next one I have is my Modern Folk embroidery. It was the stitch along for 2023. Yes. And basically, this is it. I did coffee and tea dyed the fabric myself. And I'm using the called for like goldish thread. I think it's 3045 DMC. And then I changed the navy blue to 823. I kind of like that colour. And I'm doing pretty much everything here. The centerpiece, the tree in the center I did different. And I will change this up and these 2 side bits up. But I'm coming all the way down. I'm almost down to here now. I'm all the way down on this one side, and then I've just got to finish up the other side. And then I'm into this big bit here. It would be lovely to get this finished this year. Don't know if that will happen. So I think it's easier if I show you where I've been stitching, and then I'll show you the whole piece. It's starting to get a little unwieldy. Okay, so this is, so I completed this side. All I had to do on this side was this little bird to bring it all the way down. This basically is the month of June. But I've done a lot more than that because I've done the whole tree in the center, so that's a lot more stitching. And then on this side, I've started to bring this down. So I have to bring this bit down and do the bird, I believe. And then the month of June will be completely finished, and I can start on July. And I will show you the whole piece if I back up. I can't see you, but I hope you can see all of this. Oh, maybe not. It is a large piece. So if I kind of go like this, there is a lot of stitching, especially in the tree in the middle. Yeah. Oh, I've got a bit more to do on this side, I can see, because it's a mirror image anyway. So yeah. So that's Modern Folk embroidery. It's called Reaching Skywards. And that was the 2023 stitch along. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is coming along. I hope to get my stitchy book completely back, and then I make progress, but I would like more progress. Wouldn't we all like more progress? But, you know, you do what you can and hope for the best. So that's Reaching Skywards by Modern Folk Embroidery. Next up is, yeah, so this is a stitch along. It was a mystery stitch along by Fox and Rabbit. I had never heard of stitch alongs. I had never done or a mystery stitch along. And I have been saying all up until now that I would never do another mystery stitch along. I loved the Fox and Rabbit stitch along from last year. That was beautiful. I watched everybody completing that, and then I downloaded the whole chart in December, and this year's as well is absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, this is the one that I did. I started halfway through the year, June of 2022. It's called Changing Seasons. And I just did it in 2 colors. And yeah, I was very overwhelmed with this. I didn't know where I was going with it, and it kind of sat languishing in my TARDIS over there for the longest time. So what I have been stitching on before I open it all out, how many stitches did I put in? I put 1,000 stitches in. Yeah. You know, when the fabric gets very big, it's hard to show it really. It's challenging. Okay, so what I've been doing, I'm going to lose my needles. I've been stitching all the way along here. I brought the border along as well and brought it down a little bit. And I'm enjoying it again now. I decided that because the urns or the vases or whatever they're called, I wanted them in the navy blue. But they're very, very dark in contrast to everything else. So what I'm going to do is I need to put the word spring, summer, autumn, winter in. So I'm going to do that in this colour so it'll balance it out a little more, I'm hoping. And because I'm enjoying it so much, I may just do the whole thing. When I started this year, I swore I was only going to do this inner square. But I'll see how I feel. I'll see if I can actually match up the border. The border is a killer. For me, it is anyway. So I'll see how I feel when I've finished all the way around. So I've done probably halfway. All the inside blocks are done. The center block is almost done. I've got backstitch still to do in there. And yeah, and this bit I've done all the way across here and all the way across here. And 2 of those. So it's halfway done basically in there. So I'll see how I feel when I get to the end, if I get to the end this year. Yeah, I've still got my needles in. So this is, let me see. Yep, that's how it goes. See, it's a border within a border within another border. So yeah. So that is Changing Seasons by Fox and Rabbit. Stitch along for 2022. The colours I'm using is the 823 again, the navy. I love that colour. And the lighter turquoisey blue is 964. I'm sorry, the light is a bit dull in here. Sorry. I've got as much light as I can muster. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. It's kind of nice that, you know, when you fall out of love with something and you really don't want to stitch on it, but you don't want to UFO it, because that's giving up, that you get a second wind and you start to enjoy it again. So yeah, that's this one. When I'm stitching, I generally use GoodNotes. I like that. It's easy to highlight, easy to upload the chart. So I really do enjoy that. This next one I have for you is Stargazer by Mirabilia. The designer is Nora Corbett. Here she is. I am stitching her on Vintage Country Mocha on the wrong side by mistake, but actually I like the wrong side better for this project. So I'll show you where I've been stitching because that might be easier. So I've been stitching in here. Yeah. And I managed to get 400 stitches on her. I'm just going to fold her so you can see the stitching. So yeah, this is where I've been stitching, all in here, working my way up. It would definitely be nice to get all of the cross stitching done in this piece this year. Might be setting myself too many goals. What I'm trying to do is to complete all my projects from 2022. Bearing in mind that most of my projects are very large. So if I can, the larger ones, if I can get them a lot of really good progress on them, they'll definitely be up for finishing next year. I don't have a huge amount of 2022 projects, but still, you don't want to be stitching on the same one over and over again until you get it finished. When you join FlossTube or when you discover FlossTube, you realise that no, you don't need to stitch on one project. You can have as many projects as you like. And yes, I do. I have many projects. Okay, this next one, actually, this is my last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, second to last one. This is Sheep Virtues. I'm stitching this for my granddaughter. It's not on very inspiring fabric, but it will look nice when it's finished. And I'm working on, let me cover that up. I'm working on Love. I can't. Yeah, let me just move you over a little bit. Maybe that'll be better. So yes, so I just started this one. I got 158 stitches in it. Excuse me. Yeah, so I just started in the top border there. And this is a 32 count linen. I have no idea what the colour is. Do I have it anywhere? No. I am the world's worst for knowing where my linen comes from. That's Hope. See, it looks cute when it's finished. Even though this is like a greeny, browny kind of linen. And this one, this is Hope. and that it looks cute when it's done. So I have high hopes that it will turn out just fine, and if I get the buttons and put the buttons on, then it's going to be super cute. So that's that one. And my final project is my new start. This is Joy by Ori TM. Here it is here. It's a Quaker. I love Quakers. And I got 732 stitches on this one. I am stitching it on the cold fold fabric with DMC threads, all the cold fold threads. Yeah, and it's really pretty. This is the way up. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I am so thrilled with this one. It's so cute. Yeah. See, this was going to be a new start at Christmas. But we had a postal strike, and yeah, I didn't get my fabric in time, not until January. And so now I wanted to do about 4 new starts. So yeah, I didn't start them. So they're waiting in the wings. And that is life, isn't it? Okay, so I have haul. I'm holding off on my market haul. My husband bought me this the other day. This is a Donna Gelsinger. It's a limited edition, but it's gorgeous. Don't know when I'll start that. It's hot air balloons. Hang on a minute. There you go. There it is in all its glory. Isn't that fantastic? And that is only 89 colours. There should be some lovely block stitching in there. I would be okay with some block stitching. It's 425 by 566 stitches, whatever that works out to. I could actually tell you 425 by 566. 425 by 566 is 240,550 stitches. So I should have this done no problem by next year. Just kidding. All right. So this is what came in the mail today. I got the Chubby You from Jeanette Douglas. I haven't stitched one of hers. Some of these are really new designers to me. I got the Nativity Tiny Town. Look how cute. By Heart and Hand. I've never stitched one of theirs. And I got this. This is gorgeous. This is Madras Beanstalk by Robin Pickens. Look at the colours in that. It's amazing, and it's not very big. 96 by 95. And Autumn Lane Stitchery, The Apprentice. I haven't stitched one of theirs yet. I do have their Autumn Town, and I had that kitted up, but I haven't started stitching it yet. So this one. And then I got this, was really cute. This is by Jan Hicks Creates. This is gorgeous. Spring Sunshine. Look how pretty that is. My problem is, when are you going to start them? I have 12th Day of Christmas by Hello from Liz Matthews. I have number 1 and I have number 12. I need to get the other ones. I'd like to do them all as trees. I have a friend who's stitched a lot of trees, kind of similar to this, and then and they're gorgeous. So I want to do that. This one is A Time to Sew by Teresa Kogut. I love Teresa Kogut's stuff. I have a sampler of hers. I think it's called Let Love Rain? I think that's Teresa Kogut. Yeah. And My Heart is Fed by Needle and Thread by Teresa Kogut. You can't see it there. Yeah. So that was exciting. I have some more coming. What can I say? I thought this year's market was really, really good, actually. So I bought quite a few things. I'm waiting for an order from Acorn and Threads, and then I ordered something from a Canadian retailer because I need to support Canada. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I've got for you today. I shall be back. I'll tell you when I'll be back in 2 weeks from today. I would have been back on the 15th, only that just didn't work out because there were 3 days I didn't stitch. And when I did stitch, I didn't stitch very much. So today is the 20th. So I will be back on April the 3rd, it's looking like. Yes. So around April the 3rd. So what I did when I wasn't stitching, I was reorganizing my craft studio, I call it. And this is now my stitching spot. There. So we brought the couch up from downstairs. So now I can have my cat sitting next to me because Jack likes to be next to me when I'm stitching. So yeah, so that's basically what I did. And I've kind of thinned things out in here. So there's not a lot. My cupboards aren't fully stuffed except for my TARDIS is. But everywhere else, my calyx isn't stuffed anymore. It's been sorted out and thinned out, ready for more, right? That's what we do. So yeah, so that's all I have for you today, folks. And thank you for coming back and seeing what I've been up to. And if you are new here and you've liked what you saw today, please come back and see me. I shall be here around April the 3rd, hopefully April the 3rd, but around that date. Okay, so have a good evening and I'll see you soon. Happy stitching. Bye.